Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest goal scorer in the history of the sport, the captain, the legend, and right now, Portugal's biggest tactical liability. I know. You're already typing in the comments that I don't know ball. But listen to the tactics. Look at France. Look at Brazil. The media is hyping up the usual suspects for the 2026 World Cup. But if you look at the raw data, the most terrifying squad heading to North America wears red and green. Portugal is the heavy favorite to win this entire tournament. They have the perfect mix of youth, vision, and intensity. But to lift that trophy, the manager has to solve a tactical nightmare. Let's break down the engine, the prodigy, and the one fatal flaw that could ruin everything. It starts in the engine room with Bruno Fernandes. If Portugal wins, it's because of his vision. Bruno's biggest asset isn't just passing, it's his rate of chances created. He acts like an elite quarterback. While other midfielders play it safe, Bruno constantly breaks defensive lines with split-second progressive passes. He doesn't need space to hurt you, he just needs a runner. But his greatest strength is also his flaw. Bruno is a massive risk taker, which means he loses the ball frequently. When his high-risk passes don't connect, his discipline crumbles. He starts forcing long shots, leaving the midfield wide open for devastating counterattacks. But Bruno's high-risk passes need a rock-solid foundation behind them. Enter João Neves. At just 21 years old, the PSG star represents the vanguard of Portugal's next generation. He offers a terrifying blend of technical elegance and defensive tenacity. Operating as a deep-lying playmaker or a relentless box-to-box engine, his ability to recover possession and instantly initiate rapid transitions is what makes Portugal's high-intensity style possible. He provides immense tactical flexibility and a composure well beyond his years. But there is a gamble here. Neves is young. Anchoring a high-stakes World Cup midfield at 21 is an enormous burden. While his technical skills are flawless, his smaller physical stature can make him vulnerable against bruising. Physical midfields deep in the knockout stages. If he gets physically bullied by a team like France or Germany, Portugal's midfield gets overrun. Which brings us back to the captain. You heard what I said at the start. Now let me prove it. Inside the penalty box, Ronaldo's positioning and finishing are still lethal. If the ball finds his head, it's a goal. Period. But World Cups in 2026 are won by teams who defend from the front. At 41 years old, Ronaldo simply cannot press the opposition center-backs for 90 minutes. Because he doesn't press, the entire Portuguese team, including high-energy players like Neves, is forced to drop 10 to 15 yards deeper to compensate. He slows down their transition speed. When Neves wins the ball and wants to initiate a lightning-fast counter, Ronaldo requires the team to play at a slower, methodical pace. He disrupts the fluidity of the most talented generation Portugal has ever produced. Portugal has the perfect squad. But Roberto Martínez faces an impossible choice. Do you bench your country's greatest icon for the sake of tactical perfection? Or do you play him, risking your high-speed system for a moment of CR7 magic? If Portugal benches Ronaldo, they win the World Cup. If they start him every game, they go home early. Am I crazy? Let me know down in the comments if Ronaldo should start,